In this video we will see how we can create a dynamic and interactive dashboard. We have a data table of sales done in the year 2022. The table has got more than 300 rows. Based on the sales data, we need to create a dashboard for sales done by each salesperson. So let's start. First of all, let's create a pivot table which will give us the total sales done in the year by salesperson wise. So to create a pivot table, let's go to insert, pivot table, from table range. So we'll have the table selected. Click on new worksheet. Okay. Let's insert some columns so that the table comes in the pivot table comes in the center. And increase the row height. First of all, we'll have the product dragged into rows so that we get the list of the products. We need the amount, so we'll drag the amount into values, and we would like to filter based on the names. The names, I mean the salesperson, so we'll drag the name into filters. So we can see the amount of sales done in the year 2022. So I'd like to see into the percentage instead of the numbers. So we'll go to show value as and click on percentage of column total. I'll just remove the decimal. We'll go to number format, make it 0 and click OK. So we have the percentage of amount over here. So we'll change the design of the pivot table. I would like to set it as this doesn't look nice. Okay, we'll keep this one, which is simple. Yes, that's better. So I've got the percentage. I'll just take out the percentage. I'll subtract the percentage from 100 so that we get the opposite numbers, that is equal to 1 minus 39. So we get the get pivot data amount. Instead of that, we would like to just enter the cell reference, so we'll change it to equal to 1 minus, and this is T4. Okay, so we get the percentage. Now to create the dynamic dashboard, we'll insert some charts, I mean the donut chart, which looks good. So we'll go to insert, and we'll select the donut chart over here. In the donut chart, we'll right click and we'll click on select data, click on add. So in the series name, I'll just keep it blank, but in the series values, I'll add to enter number 1 for 20 times. So I'll enter 1, 1. So that's 20, and I'll click on OK. Okay, so we have our donut chart ready over here. I would like to remove this chart title and the numbers below, which doesn't make sense, so I'll click here and remove the chart title and the legend. Okay, so the donut is big enough, but the hole inside is very big, so I would like to decrease the size of the hole. So what I'll do is I'll select here, right click, go to format data series. You will see donut hole size, so I'll just put it to 60. And fill, I'll go to solid fill. I'll select a color from here, say this one. Okay, it looks good. So I'd like to remove the line, so I'll go to format, shape fill. I'll put it as no fill so that it is transparent. Shape outline, I'll put it no outline. I'll just drag it below and make it a bit smaller in size. That looks good. So we have got three products, which is laptop, server and switch. So I'll just copy this donut chart for 3 times. I'll put Ctrl C, Ctrl V, drag, again I'll put Ctrl V and I'll drag it closer. Okay, so the alignment is not proper. To set the alignment, we'll just select the charts. We'll go to shape format, align, distribute horizontally and align middle. Okay, so that has been distributed perfectly. Now we'll set the data. To set the data, we'll click on select data. We'll click on add. In the series name, we'll select laptop, and in the series value, we'll select the percentage over here and click OK. Now click on the outer side of the chart, right click, change series chart type. We'll select laptop over here and just take this and click OK. So that looks perfect. We'll do the same things for other charts. Before that, we'll change the size, not the size but the color of the donut chart, so that it looks more interactive or more beautiful. So we'll click on this, right click, format data point. We'll go to no fill so that it looks transparent, and for the other one, we'll select the white color. Transparency, we'll set it as 20. For the second chart, let's first set the color. We'll give some different color, which is say, okay, that looks good. For the third chart, we'll select the color as dark green. Okay, so we'll now set the data for other two charts with the same steps. Select data, click on add. Series name will be, first one was the laptop, second we'll set it as server. Percentage, okay, click OK. Select the outer side of the chart, right click, change series date chart type, select the server, click OK. Now we'll set the color for this, that will be no fill, so that it becomes transparent. We'll select the second one, set it as white, and transparency again we'll set it as 20. For third one, we'll repeat the same step, select data, click on add, we'll select switch, series value will be again the percentage, OK, OK. We'll select the outer part, right click, change series chart type, select the switch tick, and OK. So if you see, it is again transparent, so we'll change the color again, no fill, and for the other one we'll set it as white, transparency again we will set it as 20. So we have got the 3 charts ready, and we'll put some name here, so, and we'll also put the percentage that can be shown here. So we'll go to insert, text box, so it is in the edit mode. We'll go to the formula bar and we'll select equal to the percentage, but again it gives you the get pivot data, so instead of that we'll just give the cell reference, which is D4. So we get 39%. Just copy this, paste and paste. So for this again we'll change it to D5, which is for the server, and we get the percentage as 39. We'll change this to D6, which is for the switch, and we get the percentage. Okay, so let's format it so that it looks good. Shape format, shape fill, I'll just give it to no fill. Shape outline, that will be no outline. Go to home, center, just increase the size, and place it in the center so that it looks good. We'll copy this text, place it again here. Instead of the text, what we'll do is we'll put the product name, so just change it to D. Instead of D it will be C4. Okay, so we'll copy and paste it for other 2 products. So again we'll do some formatting to this. I'll go to home, align it in center, so it is already center. Okay, we'll increase the size. So for laptop, instead of C4 it will be C5, that will be server, and this will be C6 for the switch. Okay, we'll go to home, just put it the formatting that looks the same. We'll also put some color, the same color which is of the chart. for this switch. Alright, so that's done. We'll just move it up. So if we have to change the name, or we have to select the name at least and click on OK, you will see the percent changes in this. And you can see with the pivot chart, because it is resizing, the charts are also moving, so we'll just fix this. We'll select the pivot table, right click, pivot table options, and we'll click on auto fit, that is in layout and format. Auto fit column widths on update, we'll just untick and click OK. So now if you have to select any of the salesperson and click OK, yes, so everything is looking good. But every time going and selecting the filter from here is making difficult, so instead of doing that, what we'll do is we'll insert a slicer. We'll select name, OK, we'll place it here. Just to make it a bit smaller, we'll go to size and properties, position. Instead of number of columns, we'll make it 2. That looks okay. Make it a bit smaller. And I want to also see the data based on the months, so just not clicking on the name, so this makes much easier. If you click on it, you'll be able to see the chart color changes with the percentage. And I would like to see the months, so we'll just go to insert and select timeline. Okay, instead of that, we'll have to first go and select any cell in the pivot table, then go and insert the timeline. So we'll get the date field and click OK. So instead of scrolling, we'll just change the size. Okay, so if I scroll here, I'll get the full month. Now if I have to select any of the salesperson name and check the sales done in the month, so I'll just click on August and click on November and click on April and click on March, and accordingly the Doughnut chart changes with the percentage. So I can select other salesperson, so I'll click on November month, in the month of August, in the month of May, and accordingly I'll be able to see the sales done by that person in that particular month. So I would also like to add the name of the salesperson here on the top. So to do that, we'll just again go to, first of all we'll add the name here with like equal to sales done by ampersand and the name of the salesperson. I'll press enter, so you'll get the name here. Now I'll go to insert, I'll select a text box, I'll drag it here. Now when it is in the edit mode, I'll just go to the formula bar, type equal to, and I'll select the cell E1 and press enter. So we'll get the name and the text which we had added. Just align it and I'll increase the size so that it looks good and it is the name is clear. So I'll just put it 35. It is too big. 40 is too big, so any which 35 is also too big, so I'll just put 30. Okay, that is perfect. So I'll put some color to it. Shape fill, say this. Okay, I can change the fonts or the text. That looks good. I'll also do some formatting for this. So go to insert, select any shape, shape format, click on send to back, and we can color it with some other color, maybe this or this or this. Okay, we'll keep it this one. To make it more attractive, we'll just go to view and change the grid lines over here. So we have our dashboard ready. Now if I click on any of the name, you will see the name appears here and the chart also changes accordingly with the percentage. I can select the month of that particular salesperson. You can also change it from month to quarters. So in quarter 4, what is the sales done by this person? Quarter 2. You can change it to months, days or years. So I'll just keep it on month. And there we have, so this, in this way you'll be able to create a new dashboard which looks beautiful and which can be presented in any whenever and wherever required.